Good morning, everyone. Good evening. Welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So today at IT Learn, our focus is prompt engineering, vibe coding, then playwright plus MCP plus cursor. So if you've been in the IT industry for a year, it's a different story. If you've been there for 20, 30 years, you know that terms like prompt engineering and vibe coding are very new terms. Playwright as a tool that helps us do web automation and web automation testing, UI APIs, is been something aware for a testing community. But again, MCP, Model Context Protocol, is a very new term. So just stay tuned to the fact that we will all keep hearing new terms, but our job is to try and figure out what is this new term? What is it going to do for us? How will I get value? How will it help me? And AI is not something that anyone has solved so far, team. They're all building toys at the moment, and Cursor is one of those such beautiful toys where once I'm on it, I am unfortunately not even going back to my favorite IDEs like PyCharm or Eclipse. You upgrade. So this is the time to upgrade, get exposed today, see what's happening around, um, and then we'll take it into the next level. And team, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here, especially our guest for the weekend who would love to speak to us and guide all of us. Uh, Mr. Raju Karibandi brings a wealth of experience from his background. And while we will be fools if we think that he's not a technical man when he speaks and he's only a functional or a business expert or an industrial analyst. He comes with all 360 degrees perspective. When we are in the IT department of any organization, we are considered as the service providers. We are not the core business units. It's like, hey, you know what? My bulb went off. My laptop doesn't work. This mouse is not moving. The website is down. Those are the typical issues that come to the service desk. Anyways, while we build powerful applications, we got to know how we service the industry. So that is where Mr. Raju Karibandi would love to share his experience, expertise, and thoughts with us. We'll try and keep it. It's not a 4 hours session today, team. I think we can wrap everything in about an hour and 15 minutes. Thanks to AI, it'll make our learning faster, my education faster, what we want to achieve faster. That is how we want to learn AI as well. Before I get started, I would love to see if Raju, hello, good evening. Would you love to say hello? I just unmuted you. And anyone else would love to be unmuted? Raise your hands, please. I'll have your mics off. We can have a good open discussion.
Hi Karthik, am I audible?
Oh yeah, loud and clear.
Thanks for making a dull Sunday into a bright one with the webinar.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm very much here.
Excellent, excellent. So what I'll do, team, is I'll go through a few topics that I've prepared. And the problem is, as I'm preparing the topic endlessly, everything is changing so quickly on the back end. We have to keep in touch, keep in pace. We are not finishing knowledge gaining today. This is not a session where you get everything. Get your perspective. The three key things that we want to do. One is prompt engineering. What is it? Next is vibe coding, playwright, MCP cursor. All right. Let's talk about prompt engineering, team. And the best way to show you is I'll start with the AI tool, NotebookLM, large model, and I will go to one of the posts, I think, or articles. Here is what I did, team. I went to YouTube, and I am on YouTube a lot of times, and I said, you know what? Get me all the top things about prompt engineering. And I took the top 5-6 videos that came up and I put it here. The fundamentals are very simple, team. Let me ask here, what is prompt engineering. Now, team, you all know, right? I don't give you fish, I teach you fishing. If you get the uh, thought of what I'm trying to get to, my English dictionary is running out. I need my own personal AI thesaurus. So here's the thing. This is NotebookLM team. It's a RAG. We'll talk about. I think you're aware what is RAG. Retrieval Augmented Generation. If I give it specific sources, I can come to specific answers. So right now, I want to learn prompt engineering. So let me also write that down somewhere. I had one sheet. Please bear with me, team. I I come with a very open mind to these sessions, so I prepare a little. I want to learn prompt engineering. Why do you need to learn prompt engineering, team? Number one, it's a very trendy term in the world. It'll look beautiful on your resume or your LinkedIn post. All right. If you keep that aside, it is the art of communication with a system, a computer, with AI specifically. What questions or series of questions that I ask that will make everything effective, right? So the tools that we're using should help us into improving prompt engineering. Now, like I mentioned, NotebookLM, if some of you are not aware, I can upload sources, Google Docs, Google Slides, websites, PDFs, text, audio files, a lot of, but still a limited set of source of files, team. I tried to put some recordings or videos, it didn't happen. But it works great with Google Drives, websites, and so on. Now, once I put that right, it looks at this context only on the left side. NotebookLM with its AI scope has only that track capability. And any questions that I ask, I'll get this. Why is engineering in prompt engineering? That's a great question. Why is it just not called prompting, where a human is asking AI a question and trying to get their answers? Ta-dang. Base 44. Wow. There we are. So look, eh, let's go with the prompt engineering mind map team, just to understand the overall. So today I'm not showing any Google Docs or anything. We will learn the concepts of NotebookLM, explore it, then go and play around a little bit. Okay, great. Can someone think of an application that we want to build on the side? And it is all about me documenting that needs of the application. Maybe I'll do an IoT application and I'll write what I know, 5-6 lines, and then we'll try and build it. Any questions meanwhile? Anyone wants to have a question? Put it in questions panel or raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Wait a minute. Why don't I first share this link and see you all can access it or no? Anyone with a link, copy link. Go out here, chat, my chat. Don't deviate away from your screens. If you get the link, stay with me on my screen. But you should be able to see exactly what I'm seeing after the session. Please confirm yes or no. Are you able to see the screen? Yes or no. History and evolution of prompt engineering. All right, great. Design a mobile application. Great, sure. Yes, thank you. So you can see future outlook team. Let's get back here. So here's the thing: mind map. Any topic you put, RAG NotebookLM will give you the mind map. It'll let you learn any topic quickly. What are we trying to do? I'm going from the bottom for now. History and evolution. When it comes, origins, blah blah blah. Is it interest in Chat GPT area? What is GPT team? Anyone? I'll not answer. Who's got the fastest answer? Is it? Do you already have an answer what GPT expansion is, or do you have to Google it? Okay, and for today, where were we on this document? What is GPT in chat GPT? What are we doing today? Uh, design a mobile application. We'll start with this, okay? I didn't get a single answer. Why? About GPT? General processing? No, nothing clicks. Not relevant for me. Not relevant, team. And that is where I want you all to be focused on. Do not focus yourself in trying to learn everything. AI, the world of LLMs are trying to give us so many tools. We need to be limited. Thank you. Generative pre-trained transformer models. Thank you, Aman. But see, here's the thing. Even if I click here, it should take me and hopefully expand, because that's the end of my map, and the last node in our map would open up larger content. It is actually more of a prompt. So the whole thing is built on a lot of things put together. Now let's look at a few more, team. 2 more minutes on this map and then we'll go. What are we trying to do? LLM fundamentals. LLM, large language model. How LLMs work, I don't care. You should not care at all, team. You just test which AI model is solving your problem. Are we being able to control it, or is AI hallucinating? What are hallucinations? Why does AI give me different answers each time? A lot of times I ask it questions and it will give me answers of last year, 2024. Why? Because it only learned so far. But soon they'll learn, team, and text embedding and vectors. This is a key term. Remember this, please. The concept of text embedding and vector DB that we talk about is something that we will use when you're building systems around AI, especially RAG-based agents. So how it converts them into a database so it can easily, when I say it, I'm talking about AI, easily refer back to what we want. AI red teaming and prompt injection. Now, prompt engineering best practices. Forget all this, team. So there's a whole lot of things. Anything else? Definition and importance. Let's look at the definition and then start playing around. Designing high quality prompts, guiding LLMs, chatbots to accurate outputs, human writing, refining, optimizing prompts. Great. Let me write down my today's need and see how we can play around with it. Design a mobile application. One. But before that, I am a, I'll introduce myself. Pardon my typing, I'll go faster. Technical business owner. I have no team or money. See, that's a clear intent, and we're not being shy. Be Don't share your PII, your identifiable personal information or private data, but share your thoughts clearly. So the output will be good. I have no team or money, but I have a great vision. See, how am I talking like? Who am I talking like? As an entrepreneur. And that is very important, team. Who am I becomes very important. Am I a web developer? What am I doing? What is your objective? That should come out clearly in your prompting. So I have no money, but I have a great vision. I need to. So when I asked, give me a prompt, I got 4 words, team. Ideally, I would take this and go to a Google and just say this design a mobile application. Now remember, Google has got this Gemini into it, and it'll give us maybe what it thinks. But what if I ask 10 different LLMs? What if I ask Grok? What if I ask, is that sufficient? My prompting technique, documentation, standardization approach should be such a way that the output should not be reliant or totally dependent on what power of LLM or how expensive of an LLM I'm using. And I don't know, guys, if you've seen Grok Heavy 4 launched recently, super heavy, and you'll be astonished at the price of it. It's got three models, free, $30 a month, $300 a month. All right. So the consumers who used to pay $9.99 for Netflix, they're all changing. All right, let me get back. Can someone else give me more thoughts on what kind of mobile application we want to build? I run a large manufacturing plant and have many freezers, coolers, HVAC, water tanks, etc. And recently, let's say they installed IoTs devices with, I'm just putting a couple of technical terms also, team. LoRaWAN protocol or Wi-Fi. Okay, give me a second. I'm almost forgetting that you guys are here because I'm so focused on getting the right thing there. I want my mobile app, I would say web app that is mobile responsive. And the reason I'm saying it is I don't know if I'm going to actually host it on Google Play Store or Apple and so on. So I'm keeping it like that. I want my mobile web app that is mobile responsive to help me monitor my couple of dozen um, IoT device, IIoT, industrial Internet of Thing devices, and also advice on how to save costs and energy. Does that sound good, team? Any corrections, please? I know it took long. I can type faster, but I'm also thinking through. What happens if I take this and first thing I'll do, go to NotebookLM, help me improve the prompt, prompts engineering, prompts context. What do I use? Help me improve the below prompt. I don't know what it'll do. I'm just checking. I'm not able to. I put it here. Welcome to base44.com. I should be a sales guy for base44.com. I don't know how many of you know Wix.com. All right. Now, Wix.com was able to help us to build websites in an instant for end user, exactly like a scenario that I put in this document. Not a technical business owner, but I need a website. I need to maintain. How do I do anything that I do? How quickly can I get up rolling and creating stuff? Oh, beautiful colors. Nice. Now, base 44 came up recently and said, you know what? Let me show you what I can do. I'm taking that entire prompt and I'll put it here. I'll do two test team. You all have to start becoming AI testers. Everyone, like we were testing Google earlier, now we are going to test AI. I'll say build a, oh no, design a mobile application. Now this is a one-liner prompt that I'm giving and sent. Let's see what it will do. Now on the other window, I'll put this entire context prompt. There are no do's and don'ts if you look at it here yet. And that is where this Google Sheet that I'm preparing, team, would become my personal counterpart for future, where anytime I'm writing a prompt, I'll write it down here. Context, sometimes I'm a web developer, sometimes I'm a software engineer, sometimes I'm a tester, sometimes I'm a dad, and so on. So every human needs their own prompts, context rules, which they can quickly go to and say, oh, you know what, this is how I evaluate. What are my rules? Do not do certain things, hallucinate, PII, PHI. Definitely do audit logs. I'm just talking about how we put guardrails, team. Did I even spell guard correctly? All right, let's see the output. Hello. Oh, it wants me to sign in now. Now that they got $80 million. All right, log in with Google. Let's see how fast this guy can go. Anyone? Meanwhile, questions? We're still on prompts for now. How are we doing on time? We're almost 30 minutes into the session. Ah, there we go. Nice. Okay. So here, as it's doing, high level plan, key features to implement, design language. Will I love the first appearance of it or not? We do not know. But then you have to keep building a relationship. So while it is thinking, think of the other things. So this was your first prompt, right? I'll write P1, for example. Be free because these are notes to yourself, team. You're organizing your work. Now my prompt 2. I want the theme to look like the video song Bang Bang He Shot Me Down. Let's see if it'll do this. Per colors and all. Now, why am I doing this, team? If I don't like base 44 tomorrow, I want to go to base 45 or any other I'm sorry, or any other chatbot or LLM. All I need is this documentation that is mine. All right. Now, let's see its first output, how long it's taking. You know why it's going to take some time? It's going to build the entire application. While we're doing this and waiting, I'll show you some of my prompts, team. Okay. All right. Context or who I could be. I am. All right. Your roles, my industry. And then some prompts. Typically, there are things like this that I would love to do. Get news highlights, currency, cricket live scores, temperatures, commute from location A, point A to point B. Or I would love my prompts to be as simple as this. Generate UI test. Okay, let's copy this and see which one does super heavy lifting. So now let's look at prompting that is on the one side building application for me. I want to go to Cogmento. Cogmento is a CRM. Let's see if it'll do it. It'll open by itself. I'm lazy to go to another tab also now. Generate similar. It doesn't have any similar. Generate UI only tests for below app with 3 to 4 plans. Uh, see, that is all in a different format, Vipad format thing with foxes. Um, generate 3 to 4 UI only test for below app. URL, password, and everything. Let me see if it does this. Copy this. Test case 1, successful login with valid credentials. What is Cogmento? Let's see. Let's go to the application itself. Questions keep coming, please. Yeah, login. So I have to still log in. All right. So Grok does this. Where are we? We here. Prompt engineering. This is next need. It's in pipeline for me. Wow, actually base 44 is taking very long. Where is it? Ah, there we go. How does this look, everyone? Plant IQ, smart manufacturing monitor, dashboard, insights, alerts, settings. Main freezer unit 1, cold storage unit 1. What are my settings? Can I edit them? Yes. HVAC, north wing, ethernet, online, energy, temperature, humidity. Perfect. Quick stats, average temperature, daily usage. Plant manager, industry IoT. Any feedback on what base 44 gave us? Is it perfect to my vision? Why is it away from my vision? If it is away from my vision, that means that the only reason is this text here has got some mistake. Make sure we correct our prompts, team. Now, what if I add this? I would love to publish this right away. I like the colors. I like a lot of these things. Discuss. All you need is yourself, time, and a goal. AI will keep working with you. All you need to do is organize everything better. All right, let's trigger it. I'll play around later. I want this. I want the theme. Will it understand to look like the video song Bang Bang He Shot Me Down? But look at how much it did. It took, I don't know, how long did it take? 3 minutes? No. There we go. Wow, wow. And a checklist of things, right? If I go to cursor, now look at this beauty team. I'm quickly showing you Playwright with MCP as well. Okay. Ting, 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 ting. Oh, okay. We can do this. Now look at my next step. I'm improving, right? My prompt 3 is host it and publish and release, launch. My prompt 4 or plan or whatever you can think for this business owner is no, sorry. How can I do that? I'm non-technical business owner, right? I need to, do we need to test it first? That's a question to myself. Um, I will put it here. Help me test my application in development. That's could be a great prompt. And look at this now, team. I'll talk about now this business owner met a guy called Karthik or someone who knows how to use AI. Now I'll talk about Cursor, MCP, and Playwright. I will only talk about it so much that you can start working with it. Go to cursor.com, download, you'll get an IDE. All right. I use Cursor in such a way. The last thing typically I tell Cursor in the chat bot is summarize everything, summarize documentation into a start. So whenever I check out with my session, what we are seeing here started with 3-4 doc points will become a full-fledged document with all the rules. Okay. Cursor use your IDE with built-in Copilot kind of feature, but much more powerful. I am using only free agents. I do not use paid agents because I don't want to build anything that depends on too much complexity. Any simple agent should be able to understand it. All right, I don't need this, but let's keep it. What is MCP? I'll go to settings in Cursor. I'll click on something called tools and integration. I can connect it to GitHub or Slack so that I can collaborate and sync up with all of you on the projects that I'm working. Hey, thanks and big wave and hi to all the Foxes project team. How is your testing going non-stop? I hope you're enjoying it. But I'm enjoying the journey with Foxes, and thank you so much for helping me in launching it soon. Now, the way model context protocol has been projected is it is like API or USB connectors, USB-C connectors now that helps you plug in. I want to use Playwright. Playwright is a test automation tool. I searched for it, added a new MCP server, no code needed. I'm not adding any JSON or YAML or anything in this. Now Playwright is ready. I will disable Playwright first. All right. Theme, I don't know if it'll let me publish. Oops, hold on. What am I doing? Oh, here. It'll ask me to buy it. That is where that tool instantly can make money for the business owner. Base 44. Let me go to where my prompts are. I'm putting everything here, right? So no Playwright, no MCP. Forget this context also. I'll just put this here. So for it does not know. Even I'll not use my file system. Memory is a good one, team. We'll talk about it. Okay. So whenever I start making some rules or, hey, you know what? Don't forget that my logo is in the top left and not on the top right. That becomes a memory for the LLM and it stores it. So I don't have to keep reminding it. Otherwise, you'll get frustrated over a period of time. Your job is not to get frustrated, to get AI to listen to you. And that is what prompt engineering is all about. Wow, not bad. It actually still did. Nice. Login page loads and element present, login credentials, sidebar, navigation, and visibility. Can you open the browser and show me what you are doing? Let me also copy this. Oops, if it so that I want to keep it in my document and it'll help me remember later. Now I'll say, okay, paste as plain text or without formatting. Try the same with Playwright MCP. Please. I love to use please and be kind even to AI, but it is more, it hurts AI, it costs them a lot. If Grok Super Heavy 4 is charging $300 per customer, they are losing about $500 right now per customer. Their investing team. And why are they losing money? because GPUs are very expensive. Um, let me continue on this. So, but when will they make money? Processing power will become lower over a period of time. From 500, it will come down to 50, and the 300, they'll come down to 200. So then they'll make money. But otherwise, your request has been blocked as the system has detected suspicious activity from your account. No way. I didn't do anything. Why suddenly so many days of work? Nah. Hello. Let me open a new chat. Ah, I was just about to go to MCP. New chat. Can we restart the same? So what it did. Okay, now I have to change this English. English is key because I'm talking English. Any AI language is key. Use Playwright MCP and help me test the below. That's all. I hope it'll work. Playwright loading tools. So whatever Playwright does, it's saying like 29 something are there. We'll check it out. I hope it didn't kill me. What happened? Pro trial. Yeah. Ha. Ta-dang. Exactly when. Ah, there we go. Now it loaded. See? Let's click on this 24 tools enabled. Everyone with me? So Playwright, which is a web automation and test solution, has given me its reusable components. Fox's team, this is all the X part of Fox's, the capabilities, automation capabilities. So browser close, resile console messages. When it gave the initial Playwright MCP, I think there were only 9 or 10. It's slowly adding what all, hover, drag, click, snapshot, great. Now let me see if it does it or I'm being blocked. Cursor wants me to pay $30. Calling browser underscore navigate. Oh wow, nice, thank you. I'm gonna put everything back, just watch it do what I would love it to do. That is how new entrepreneurs are testing. It is one business owner who's non-technical with a clear vision and mission and a business plan, and one technical human who knows what perfect AI tools to use. Do you see that, team? It is doing everything for me. All the test, browser type, click, it's gone in. Karthik was ready, free account, IDE Learn. Does it sound interesting? Now, if I'm doing the same chat and building my code.test, that is vibe coding, team. We will do vibe coding. We're doing that almost every time in our weekday Fox's project works. But otherwise, you just saw what it did. Open Playwright. I'm just going off tangent. Oops, that's a problem. Before I hit shift enter or control enter, it took the command. Okay, but I'm glad. Oh, it opened Playwright .dev itself. Good. Vibe coding is all about building, writing code together, team. So when I want to create either HTMLs for web development or JavaScripts or um, Node.js or database or Python, that is where when I'm earlier we used to do Google search for everything and do it at our end. Now we can just do AI similarly and let it be a coding assistant. Let's go to Colab meanwhile. I'm already getting closer to the finish team. I'm getting excited to get Mr. Raju. a little time more so we can have a greater discussion. But how many of you got a good perspective of what prompt engineering is, how we write down what we want, at least in a document? See, for example, I have so many prompts here. Prompts for foxes that I'm building. This is all my vibe coding prompts for the web development. I'm saying HTML, CSVs, what do I need? How do I need? I say it, and I'm hosting it on various places. So, for example, I don't know if you all saw or went. I created this in 2 minutes. I wrote it on a single paper, sketch, pencil sketch, took the picture, put it into cursor, said build me up HTML, and it did this. I went to Google Drive and quickly took a form and linked it up, and that's it. That's enough. I'm not looking for perfection yet. I'm looking for speed of output, and AI will help us there. All right. Notebook collab. This is a beautiful place, team. One of the best places for you to do prompt engineering, where you can also do coding and text and documentation on the same side. The reason I moved away from Colab is it was tough for me to manage backend files, integration, and so on. It was okay for simple codes. For a larger project, I needed a full-fledged IDE, and that's where I moved to Cursor. All right, perfect. So as of now, I have fast-tracked myself so I can get our guest speaker to maybe speak. Any questions meanwhile before we have Mr. Raju Karibandi speak with us? I would love to unmute a few people who would love to be unmuted, please, while we get into a Q&A now. I planned all of this. I don't know how many I did. Any questions? Tick. Prompt engineering guide. All right, Raju, on to you. Would you like to add in, join in? And if you would want, if you have something to share, I can also make you a presenter, but you've joined from the web, so it will not be easy. But I see, Chandana, I think if you need GoToWebinar installed on your machine to be able to share screen, you can also WhatsApp or email me, uh, not email at the moment, but WhatsApp or share the slides and I can share the screen as well. I can't hear anyone though, I'm letting you know. I'm randomly unmuting a few people that I know. Vidya is here as well. Hi, Sai Sushil Kode. Come. Just letting you know, you're muted. Attendee is self-muted and is muted by an organizer. Now it's self-muted. Yes. Lakshmi, hello. Chandana, Akshit, hello. Mm.
Hi, Karthik.
Hi. All right. First of all, did you get the concept of prompt engineering and what I was trying to explain to our audience?
Yes, Karthik. It was a very what do you call a comprehensive and nice concept that you actually did, and I did understand. Yes.
Thank you. All right. Yes, please. You're saying something about um,
Yeah, I sent a PPT to you so that if you can share, then maybe next time I think I'll install the GoToMeeting on my
oh yeah,
laptop.
sounds good. Sounds good. So, one second. Where am I? Where's my okay, NotebookLM? Anyone else? Meanwhile, please unmute me, please. Yeah. Oh, that my chat is that side. Was it on WhatsApp, email?
WhatsApp, Karthik.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'll try and open WhatsApp web. And the team, while I'm opening it up, let me introduce Raju. He's got about, and please correct me, Raju, if I'm get anything lesser than what you are. He's got about 3 decades of extreme experience. He's one of the most energetic, passionate people I've seen. Always ready to help colleagues, others around, and make sure that, how can we do better and better in our lives in what we're trying to achieve. So that is some phenomenal leadership and journey that I've seen. And I know he's been in SAP to a large extent from the functional business side, or even technical maybe, but the way an individual like Raju has taken a large product like SAP and make sure that it works for huge, humongous corporate challenges. That's important. Yes, I got your presentation. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, Karthik, its screen is visible.
On to you, please. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. What I wanted to bring to the table today is a few thought processes that you need to actually work on and see the potential that is there in the market. What I want to say now, Karthik, next slide, please. See, basically, where we stand today, as of today, where we stand, industrial perspective, there are multiple hundreds,
Sorry, Raju, we lost your audio. I think, am I the only one who lost his audio? Can others hear him?
of time are doing really good. Most of them are
Sorry,
doing good.
Raju, can you stay? We lost about 10 seconds as soon as you said about industrial data, your audio. Now you're back.
Uh, I'm sorry. I think
No worries.
yeah, I'm
No, no,
connected.
now you're
Okay.
back. We can hear you
Yeah.
now. Thank you.
Okay. So basically, when I'm trying to say, take a time zone of around 15 to 20 years old, there are thousands and thousands of industries which are actually doing good. Majority of them are doing good even today, but they are limited with resources and technology. What I mean by limited is they cannot spend a lot of money and get into automating things and getting what do you call IoT enabled devices, or getting upgrading their softwares using AI. They just cannot. The cannot Why they cannot do is they have a lot of restrictions, like the present infrastructure or the hardware they have, lot of other things. Even
Com-
finance
com-
can be.
yeah. Even compliance could be a big part there.
Yes, even compliance can be actually a big part. So what I am trying to tell you, what here is, there is data, huge data for a medium scale, small scale, large scale industries, hotels, anything you take, there is 20 plus years of data that is available. So now there is nothing in the software. I don't mean to say there is nothing as a software or an application in the market. What I mean to say here is there is no a single application which can actually tame the industrial data for analytics, for prediction, or for whatever reasons. It is not easy. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is how we can actually use the present day tools, what Karthik was talking about a while ago, and multiple times, how we can actually use these tools to tame the data, to use it for analytics, for prediction, however, right? So I'll just give you a little more of how the industry or how the data can be actually analyzed. Karthik, can you go to the next slide? Okay. See, basically, how what we talk about as levels in an industry. See, what you see on the left side, you can see level zero. What exactly is level zero? Level zero is actually the sensors, the level sensors, flow sensors, temperature sensors, speed sensors, control valves, vibration analyzers, the drives which actually run the plant, anything which is directly connected physically and doing a work in a plant, right? So the level one will actually be a PLC or a DCS, a programmable logic controller or a distributed control system where you actually
I was
write
just
the
about to
logic.
ask what is PLC mean? Now I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, that is where you actually write your logic as to how the sensors or the control devices or control valves need to work in the plant, right? And level two is basically where you get all the data which is there in not the complete data in PLC DCS, but a lot of other data which is actually a part which will be pushed to, from level 3 and pushed back to level 3 from level 2. That's the level 2 part. That is basically the control of what do you call, see, if I say that I need to produce one particular grade of steels, let me say, so the carbon content only should be around, say, 2.3% to 2.5%. So the level 2 will actually decide, okay, I am doing this grade, so it will send the details of the carbon to level 1, and level 1 will control the drives and the control valves, everything, to put in only that amount of carbon into the actual system so that your product is absolutely what you want it to be, right? So level 3 can be SAP. So
Also,
these are
level zero are the actual devices,
exactly,
and level three is the human interface software like SAP.
is like SAP, exactly, right? So
Correct.
this, I just wanted to show you this and
Uh-huh.
tell a little bit of information of how the tools of the present day can be used to do a lot of miracles which nobody is able to do even today, right? So if you see the block on the right side, I just wrote analytics. So what exactly can be done? So what is there, the data, what is available? The data available will be, when did the plant break down? Suppose I'm running a rolling mill, so I have main four rollers. So
Like
one roller stops,
logs,
all
log,
the four
log,
rollers stop.
audit logs, and all that,
Yeah.
records and
So
logs.
yeah, so when the plant stops, so I know the time. So basically now the variables are available. What I mean by variable readings is the pressure, the temperature, the speed, the vibration, everything is available. So I know that at one particular point of time there, please don't look into the chart, I just put it as an example. So I know when the breakdown has taken place, and I know at that time what the pressure is, what the temperature is, what the speed is, and what the vibration is. So at any point of time, I actually can analyze that next time when the pressure is going more than a set level and the temperature is dropping less than one particular set level, I can expect that in 1 hour from now, the machine will break down. I can take a corrective action even before the machine is actually breaking down. So these are the analytics, the prediction, the anomaly prediction, how the breakdowns are. Even what I can do is immediately I know that these things have happened, and immediately I will go and see what the people did to fix the breakdown. What they did is they would have changed maybe a filter because something is blocked and the pressure has gone up. They just changed the filter and everything became normal. So I know, okay, these are predicting me to go and check the filter, change the filter, and I can do that without a breakdown. So all this can be done in a very good way once you use your AI tools. Karthik, can you go back to the previous slide? See, here what I want to say is you need to tame, or you need to literally tame your data, use it. How to use for how do you analyze, how do you predict, and how exactly you can use AI also in this. How? Yes, we will be doing it in the in the coming sessions, maybe with Karthik. I'll also join. I also can join maybe in between. Okay, so here I want to tell you only one thing.
Mhm,
AI. Everybody speaks, says AI, AI,
mhm,
AI. There is a big difference between AI and a model, right? So what I was talking about in showing the previous slide was we actually have data and we run models on the data to predict and analyze, right? A model is nothing but a very small part of AI. So we need to actually know. People have actually said, "Oh, we use AI," and ultimately they come and they build a few models on the data that we already have. Then we contradict them. Hey, boy, come on, please let us have a chat. This is not AI. This is only a model that is actually running on the data that we already have, right? So you guys, what I'm trying to tell here is be very
very
clear
nice.
with all the concepts that are there in the market and what Karthik is giving as classes and as this thing. So be very clear. This is one set of information that I wanted to bring onto the table. If there are any questions, we can take them now, or if you want to have a healthy debate, we are open for that. And I can touch the other two topics once the questions are answered.
And team, please, you're welcome to join in into the conversation and give us your insights and inputs. Because I think the beauty of what where we all are in humanity is we've all become students again. We all having to learn new things. Technology is changing rapidly. Yes, Aman, go ahead, please. You have your hand raised and you're self muted.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Karthik and Raju. It's wonderful. I'm a new student, but I'm coming from testing background. So, Raju, the question is great that the industrial sector, I see it's a really demanding one. And do you want a generic tool can cater to any kind of industry where we can train the AI and as you say can do the analytic and do the prediction. It's a great concept. So are we going towards a generic kind of AI or it has to be specific to the domain? That's the question.
A very good question, actually. See, basically, when you're talking about a steel industry, or maybe you're talking about a petrochemical industry, maybe you're talking about an industry which automobile industry for that matter. So when you talk about an industry, your AI or generic AI will be limited to that particular industry only. So we are not talking about a very generic one, but yes, generic one compared or generic one when you actually are talking about or targeting a type of industry. Did that answer your question?
Yes, sir, it does. Thank you so
Okay.
much. So we have to have a knowledge of that industry and the model where we can come together and train the model so it can serve us in return. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And thanks for asking this question. I will give you a little more elaboration of how this actually works. See, irrespective of the industry, irrespective of the industry, if the data that I have on an industry, irrespective of its production or irrespective of what the industry is into, and I have a set of records whenever the plant has stopped or whenever the plant has broken down. There is a breakdown and the plant stopped. Now, to analyze this, what do I need? I might need what were the causes, what were the actual job or the maintenance activity that has been done. So this might be generic all throughout any industry. So what I want to say here is there are certain fields where you can actually build a very generic solution or a very generic AI solution or a very generic software that can actually handle this. See, I don't want to get into too much of details now because I don't think we have so much of time. So there are so many types of maintenance, reliability
Oh,
centered
we have
asset
plenty of
management.
time. Just sorry to interrupt. We have plenty of time, but please
Okay,
continue.
okay,
We're trying to get the perspective also. Even I am trying to understand. And one
okay.
more thing I just want to add, Raju, is when Aman said that we come from the software testing industry, we as software testers, when we get into a new role, one of the first things we do is gain the functional and domain knowledge. Unless we know, I can never be a certified tester. Who am I to certify if the application is working correct or not, unless I'm an expert already on the application and how it's supposed to work? That's the first thing. And that is also one of the key reasons software test engineers do not get fired. One of the reasons at the end, oh, they have too much knowledge about the application. Even a small change, I go to my tester A or tester B, my two favorite testers, and they have every knowledge. They use tools or not is not even relevant sometimes for me. But that knowledge is so critical, that business domain specific and generic BFSI or manufacturing or whatever is different. Our custom, our business specific, how far did we come? So much documentation, so many reports, so much data that is there. I, as a Google Drive user, have so much like GBs of data. Just imagine a corporation, how much information it is there. Yes, please continue.
Yes, Karthik, actually a good insight into that. See, end of the day, when I am trying to, this is the problem that we actually face, and which I have transformed in more than 4 or 5 companies. Let me tell you a small, what do you call, or maybe the process what we followed. See, generally what we do, okay, I want something to happen. I want two buttons. When I click one button, something should happen in the software, and it should send a report. When I
So
click a second button,
yes,
yes, Karthik?
yes, yes. No, I'm just enjoying the way you're saying. Please continue.
Okay. And when I click a second button, the report should be sent only to a few people. Suppose what the report should do in the background, it should go to 4 tables or 5 tables. It should consolidate data. It should make some what do you call, a small dashboard sort of thing and send it across. Suppose this is the development I need to make. What do I do? I write a functional specification document. Okay, now when I say the minute I execute this transaction, I should get a screen. The screen should have two buttons. Okay, the button the button prompt should be something like button one, button two. So when I press button one, what should happen? Then the program should actually go to table one, table X, get the 4 parameters, table B, these 4 parameters it should pass to table B, get these parameters, go to table C, get all the dot, blah 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 blah, do this and send it across. You tell this, you throw the document onto your technical guy. Your technical guy will actually make the program. So what do you
Correct.
do next? The functional guy actually tests the program. How does he test? Okay, put it in, you press the button, oh, it's not happening. You go back to what I did. I said, to hell with all this iterations of going back to the technical guy. I am not
It's
doing it.
it's
What did
yeah.
I do?
Mm, mm.
So what did I do? I said, come back, please come, sit down. I put the technical guy right in front of me and the functional guy right in front of her or him, whoever, and I say, what is the report about? I technically explain what we are trying to achieve. In that way, the person who is testing, the person who is developing, they are all on the same page. Here, I have a very big advice to you people. What you are learning, what you are testing, it is imperative that you get into the details of what exactly you are trying to test, what is that module performing, and how exactly it should be. You don't need anybody to tell you that, okay, this is how it should be. So that is imperative that you get into those details to be, to what do you call, to master that seriously.
Nice.
So did I answer that question or any more questions? Should I go down to the next topic?
No, I think we need a little bit more time to digest what you just said. Because the speed at which businesses are flying is very critical. And if world is talking about AI, then if I'm a rich business owner, I would say go to my IT department, knock on the door, and say, guys, what are you doing now? Solve it faster. Don't give me reasons. Uh, we should sit in this close knit teams and rooms for a couple of hours, brainstorm, and come out of that with the entire solution done. What is it that I want? Complex human tasks. Build it, test it, release it, show it to the business owner right then and there in that room, and then launch. That's beautiful idea. That's what programming, mob testing was one term. This IT industry has spoiled us with terminologies.
True, Karthik. See, basically, that's what what we did. We actually have a functional team. We have a technical team. So technical team. So I what do you call? What I did was all the let me say quality reports, the quality perspective, the quality programs, the quality related thing. One person only does. I don't let them deviate. So whenever there is a development of a new what do you call new report or a new module or a new function that needs to be incorporated, so it actually goes only to that person. That person already has the background and developed so many things, so it will be very easy for them to understand and
Uh-huh.
zero down on the errors and the iterations that it might go through.
S- So your focus is the end result. What is the end goal for a large industry or a small startup or an individual who's trying to solve their daily needs using technology? Is it automation or website or AI or SaaS or whatever terms, agents, agentic, RAG, MCP is not that relevant, correct? For a someone who's very fast moving pace business. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So basically what I'm trying to put here is in case we are getting into using the present day tools to do something with the industrial data, then what are the things that are available, how huge the market is. There are every other day the lot of things are there. And Karthik, right, we are trying to do something in SAP as well, right? So
That's
there
correct.
are the potential is like unlimited. That is what I wanted to just put in here. And I just wanted to give what do you call trigger this thought chain into everybody so that they can even what do you call get into the actuals, searching on the web, chat gpt, whatever,
Mm.
and get how much details are there and how much volume of work is there in the market, which can actually make money, which everybody can make money maybe once you know the tools and how to use them and how to actually make modules out of them.
And I will give this statement representing even my IT learn students and my associates there of the fact that we are getting petrified and scared beyond belief as to where this market and future is. We are so worried, all of us in the tech industry, about our own careers at the moment. There is no question about it. And yeah, it is high time that IT starts to correctly listen and adapt to the business needs. Wow. So, I mean, we always been doing, but I've seen the gap between IT and business. It takes such a long time to deliver. If we have worked with Fortune 5 or Fortune 500 customers, and especially with federal orgs or government projects which have a lot of regulations, it's a big process. So how can it be made faster, easier, error free, right code, correct code? Use in the ERP is popular today.
No, wait, Karthik. The
Oh,
second
we
one
didn't go there. Sorry, we didn't
I
go there.
didn't touch the second one yet.
Let
So
me see
if
if anyone has questions, and then we'll go to the next one.
yeah,
Anyone, please? Any inputs to add? Team, please involve. Raju is our guest speaker. We would love to get his expertise, and he would love to answer. He would love to hear from all of us. So don't feel shy if you have a question. Any question is fine. I think we can go ahead. Nothing yet. Raju Kar.
okay. So basically, the second point is nothing but an application of what I was talking about the industrial data, right? So what I just want to portray here is how Karthik already touched IoT in his presentation earlier. See, here, what I want to say is what I said earlier. As I said earlier, there are a lot of industries which are 18 years, 10 years, 12 years, 10 to 15 years old, which they cannot actually revamp their hardware and structures, and they cannot. Literally, they cannot. Multiple reasons why they cannot, as I told you earlier, right? So, what they have to do to comply with the energy and resources that are actually being what do you call the government orders that are being passed by different countries, different governments, right? So what exactly that you need to do? So what you need to do there is they have to actually report. Let us take a small scale industry, right? Now everything, now the carbon footprint, that has become a big topic now.
Correct. Correct.
Now, how exactly do you do that? So what, for doing that at a country level, what does the government need? The government needs the total gas used, total emissions, total what do you call, the water used, the total water wastage, whatever. Lot of parameters connected with water, lot of parameters connected with gas, lot of parameters connected with environmental, lot of parameters connected with whatnot, right? So here, if a industry which actually is old, Karthik, second slide please again. If the industry actually has to comply with this, then what? Now here we have identified huge potential. What is that? What exactly, how exactly we are trying to leverage this? What exactly is IoT? Internet of things that everybody says, but what exactly is IoT? How many types of communication protocols are there in an IoT? Where can you actually deploy IoT into a small scale industry? I said water, gas, water. Okay, let us take water as an example. How can we use IoT as in water consumption? Here, what you do, so you have an ultrasonic water meter. You need not even break the
Uh-huh.
water tube. You just clamp it onto the water, clamp on that particular device onto a inlet, the main inlet of the water meter. Then
That's
you have there a set of what do you call, IoT enabled device. It's an IoT enabled device, so you have some multiple communication protocols, and LoRaWAN is one of them. That's what even Karthik was touching at the other time. So LoRaWAN is one of them. So we have multiple communication protocols. How exactly does it work? So
yeah.
once you actually install such a device, which is actually smart, what can you monitor? You can monitor the total flow. You can do it, you can comply with the government order for that particular country. You have multiple things come in, so you know that the water flow, the minimum water flow will be maybe 100 liters per minute, but now there is a water flow of 5 liters per minute. That means there is a leakage, so leakage detection comes into picture. Lot of things come into picture once an IoT enabled devices are put in place in a old industry, and where you actually have an AI enabled software or something. Karthik, can I touch foxes here?
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. I would
See,
love it
basic,
anytime. Thank you.
yeah. See, basically, what Karthik has built, the software which is called foxes. See, end of the day, that is a very potential tool, very powerful tool, which can actually build the X, Y, the Y pads, and it can. Yes. So we have a lot of potential there where we actually would like to build. Can you just imagine what a full-fledged solution can do? It can do miracles. So this is where I said use of IoT, the usage of IoT, where exactly it can come in. So Karthik again is now, I think, back to his slides. He wants to show something.
Sorry. No, no, no. I'm just showing.
Yeah,
I was doing this research, remember, on IoT and what
yeah.
are the key benefits for each, reduce energy consumption costs, enhance operational efficiency. And one of the very good things was this example and case studies. Taiwan Telecom, Corico, I don't even understand the language here. VOD system, Shell, gas and fuel, AI powered predictive maintenance, virtual power plant. So the different case studies of each organizations and how they're using. Please, sorry, I'm just doing a little supportive research on the side along with your speech. Please continue, Raj.
Yeah, yeah.
And just to add one more thing, if you notice, team, in this slide there are only two things which have a red underline. Why do they both words have red underline? You and I know IoT and ERPs. The reason is this is not an English dictionary maybe yet. These are terms that will keep building, and we need to be aware of these terminologies. Thank you. Internet of Things, enterprise resource planning. Yes.
Okay,
Beautiful.
so
Thank you, Raj.
basically,
Please
Yeah,
continue. You can
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
so we are somewhere here, right? Usage of IoT.
Yeah, yeah, we have, usage of IoT devices and how we can actually build
Thank
and how we can actually use AI and how we can actually predict power saving. Lot of things will come into play. Water saving, gas saving, power saving, saving the carbon footprint. Lot of things. So maybe I think I'll stop here for questions, Karthik. Is that if that is fine? Just regarding the second thing.
Sure. I don't know if audience has any questions. I don't see anything in the chat. Anyone? No questions, I guess. But yes, please continue. Anything else, Raju, that you wanted to bring?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just the other thing is, I just wanted to give a generic this thing of. I was referring to foxes only here. How can we have something which can perform complex human tasks error free using the present day tools? I was referring here only to foxes. Can there be something can which can actually write a code, which can correct a code, which can actually what do you call I'll give you maybe I'm it's not a good example. So maybe I have a huge program which is running in Visual Basic 5. Now I want to migrate it to .NET. A lot of things are same, a lot of codes are same, a lot of commands are same, but some are not. When you are actually accessing the database, the way you access database in .NET is different from VB5. Can 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 actually foxes or AI related devices support us in doing that? They can in many ways, as I see foxes, Karthik. So this one is actually I want uh, this is I'm making a general comment here. This is for everybody. What I am trying to bring to the table with the topics that I have just showed is the potential and the hugeness that is available in the market for so many of such things, where you want to bring AI into it, where you want to bring what do you call, if you are trying to enter something into an industrial sector, if you're trying to do something coding, where you can actually want to transform one what do you call VB5 VB6 coding to .NET. Or I just wanted to bring that onto the table for pondering, so that you know that okay, there is really a big potential and where you can actually get into, and where Karthik can help you out with so many things that are actually needed to get into these shoes and make good progress. Right. So this is what I just wanted to bring, guys. So if there is something questions we can ready to take, maybe I can join in a second another session maybe after a few days, and we can
Absolutely,
actually
please.
take it up again in a deeper way maybe. So any questions? I'm open. Karthik, anything else from your side? I'm open.
Two things, Raju. Number one, thank you for giving all this knowledge. Second, it is recorded. We'll put it on our IT Learn membership page, so our members can go back and look at this video again. And it's beautiful knowledge, and it will not be done within one session. So definitely, we would love to have you back and hear more from you. And it is great. I love the way you talk about things like VB5 to .NET, those migrations. And I think the world is waiting for a ERP. My first job, I was so glad that out of campus from my computer science engineering, I within a week's time, I just joined the first multinational company in Hyderabad, BAN ERP. And I worked for 4 years in an ERP organization. And SAP was at number one, and we were number two at that time. Oracle, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, all this started coming up. And, I was, and ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, was the biggest software that I ever saw. It was even before the .com era that came after the Y2K. Oh, what a journey of IT. I'm glad. And I believe strongly the world requires a simpler ERP for humans or industries, AI enabled. We don't want that. It is so tough to implement SAP, for example, or Oracle, large scale implementations, or between the technical and the functional teams and the business owners. Wow. Yeah, Gehenna, I have you unmuted. You can go ahead, please. I have few questions maybe from the audience, Raju, if you have a little bit more time.
Yes, Karthik.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Anna.
Good evening. So the IoT part seemed really interesting to me, and I just wanted a practical example for the same for better understanding.
Uh, Good question, Gana. See, basically, what I was trying to say at that time, let me break it down to a smaller thing. Do you know that a five-star hotel, just assuming a five-star, four-star hotel, right? A five-star hotel has a lot of what do you call potential of saving water, electricity, so many other parameters, even the gas at the for the cooking levels and all this, right? So let me just give you a practical example of a five-star hotel, right? So here what I would try to say is, first thing, the water usage, multiple places where it is in the rooms or the main or the kitchen, so you can actually monitor your water consumption at different levels and try to make sure that the water consumption is optimized.
Home
One.
automation also. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, home automation also. Yeah, this, if you are talking about a five-star hotel right now, Karthik. So second part will be, see, maximum thing is whenever you get into a five-star hotel, you see that it is heavily lit. Electricity is being wasted a big way. So now conservation of electricity. So a lot of IoT devices are available in the market where you can actually say that, okay, nobody is in the corridor. Movement detection. Once movement is detected, I only switch on that particular thing. I switch off the whole thing in a room until and unless it is really occupied. So how it is occupied, how the gate, how the this thing is done. Yes. So you can actually go into electricity, water, electricity. I touched two things. Third one, a five-star hotel, sometimes it is manned by maybe around 500, 400 people at a time, huge. Maybe there is maybe 5,000 rooms or 4,000 rooms in maybe Leela Kempinski or wherever you see India or here. So there are maybe 500 rooms and there are maybe 600 or 500 employees doing it. So at any point of time, if a head of room service wants to know where his people are, he can't. So what you do is a simple IoT enabled tag which can actually clock in, clock out. So you and give a physical presence of where that guy is. So at any point of time, what are you optimizing? You're optimizing electricity, you're optimizing gas, you're optimizing power, what do you call the human resources. You know where they are, what they are. This might be a simple practical example. I hope I answered your question, Gena.
Yes, thank you so much.
Karthik, anything
Yes.
from your side, or how do we do now?
Let me see. Maybe there are a few more questions. Anyone else?
Uh,
I think we're
yes,
almost close
a
otherwise.
bit.
Yes, go ahead, Aman, please.
Oh, very, very quick one. No, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you. Now I'm learning. Thank you, Raju, for enlightening us. It's a very interesting the way you explain. I like it. So now, since we all understand the what part of it, the next would be how. Correct? That's what we are driving at. So what I would suggest, like the way you break it down, I love it because it's an IoT, and even we don't have the device. What I'm thinking, one step ahead, say device, whatever the data captures, we assume we get all the data, right? Once we all the get data or the logs from the device which is generated, and we come up with a kind of a model where what we're talking about and see it in practice. So what would be the next? I like to propose, hope everybody would be on board with me, that why not we take one and couple of weeks down the line, see how we can learn and deliver. So if we succeed, a very small, tiny one, not too much to things to complicate ourselves. So it can cover the project, the testing, and see how it benefits us. This is my proposal, and thank you very much for that. If you can take it.
So,
Karthik, your comments, please. Yeah, okay, go ahead, Karthik, please.
just to reiterate what he was saying, I think we are so inspired by what you're saying about IoTs and real industry pain points that we would love to see how to help using any tool technology. How can we get that expertise? Because that would be great on our CVs, our resumes, is what I think Aman is also trying to say. Yes, Aman, is that correct?
Correct. You got the point, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Wow.
Karthik, we should actually maybe schedule one more, as I think Aman was saying. We need to, yeah, what is that we put here now? So how and what is the future? Yes, we need to actually go at that one more time. Yeah, right, Aman. That's what you were trying to portray as well. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That will complete and it is more realistic at the end.
Perfect. So, Karthik, I think it's
Yes.
you can just take over how that can be done maybe later. Yeah, over to you.
I just need to do a YZ and AI. F and X is deleted in this case. If you see the screen, so it's a prototype of how we can do IoT. We have devices. I need a device map. That becomes my Y. That becomes my automation workflow. What I want to do. Though I said pad, they're actually better naming terminologies. Everything is just a rough sketch team. This is enough for me and a good framework, in this case, Foxes, and a simple AI assistant to deliver this solution within 2 hours to the business and have it user acceptance tested. So that's key. Yes, but I love what you said, Aman. I really love what you said. We are definitely getting there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Anyone else, please? Um, Sai Kode, we would love to have you maybe for a couple of minutes.
Hi, Karthik. Thanks for bringing me.
M-
Uh,
My pleasure. Yes, please.
yeah,
Good hearing your voice.
thank you. I'll just go like very quick. Like the topic I was like want to cover, but I'm not sure like whether I can fit it to more of AI. But I'll try to cover as much I can so that like I can try to relate like what research I was actually doing from a long time. So, hi everyone. This is Sai, and actually I'm doing heart research where it's kind of like using artificial intelligence to help people with failing hearts. So today I just want to share how we are combining engineering with AI to save lives. So I'll go deep like what exactly I'm talking,
So,
and if you have
and
any
and
questions, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Sai, before you go, just wanted to make sure I also look at the clock. We would love to hear. And what Sai is trying to tell everyone is a totally different industry perspective. He is a double PhD. He's working in the medical sciences industry, and I believe he lives in Houston, Texas, and he is into some of the extreme robotics and all this through his education. I would love to do a great session with Sai. One, like Raju, with all great regards he did today. We need a lot more time with you, but for now, please continue and enlighten us with what you
Yeah,
say.
sure. Yeah, thanks. I'll not go like I'll just probably just touch the details. So like what exactly I'm doing here is like trying to understand the heart like a pump. So like to be like very like simple. So like we are trying to build something called a mock circulatory loop. So what exactly that means is think like a heart like a pump in your house, and sometimes the pump gets weak and can't push water, right? Let's the same case with the blood. Sometimes around your body it doesn't pump well or something. Why is this happening? Maybe sometimes the heart doesn't function as it requires, so probably it might need an additional help like a pump or something. So that's what we are designing. So that's basically called an assisted device. It's also called as a left ventricular assist device. So I'm not going deeper into like how this functionality and all. I just want to touch base why and how AI can actually do this work much smarter. So uh, you can think like maybe for each and every home, like if a pump fails or something, you can install an additional pump, and that will solve the problem for entire homes. But in reality, in the human sense, each one has a different heart functionality, and each heart size is different.
Oh,
So
I see.
not a single pump can fix the thing. Like what Raju was explaining before, like a generic AI for a different industry, this also complies with this. Like each one should have a different, but this all works with some sort of a model, and like some data you grab it. So let's say like you get a EKG, like a electrocardiogram data, and we try to model it, and then we get the data out of it. So that's how like we just need to understand how this pump functionality works. But you might get a doubt like how AI comes into this. So
Will
AI
will it?
always be, yeah,
May
sorry.
I ask a question, Sai, in between?
Yeah.
Sorry. So will it become like something like there'll be a device in our first aid kit in our homes, like CPRs, where it will. Oh, it'll not. It's not a heart revival. It is a heart continuation. So it has to be inserted surgically, correct, at the end of it. But a
Yeah,
machine that acts just like a heart, and it has to be custom built for everyone.
right.
So a doctor would love to say that, okay, here's the specifications, here are the things, and so on. Go build it like a 3D design, 3D printer. Maybe I'm just thinking out loud. Please continue.
Yeah, so what all your questions are actually like it's around that point, because the thing is of course like heart like in the present scenario, like everyone, when there's some congenital disease or with the heart or something, they might need or some sort of like a heart transplant. But if you take the current scenario, like you have very less number of hearts, organs, or something available right now. So you might need definitely like, the demand is like much higher. But we cannot able to get everyone's demand matched to that. So that's why we are trying to build something with like a 3D printer, like what you said, and then trying to cast it into some structural dimension to a specific human body, and try to inbuilt that with surgically inside the heart, so that at least until we get a transplant, this assisted device
Ah,
should able to like help the people running, so that like
I remember pacemaker a
yeah,
long back, and that used to be people used to fly with the pacemaker from New Delhi to Hyderabad just for that one surgery, and like an anesthesiologist comes in for that specific dose of anesthesia, comes in, gets the right device, inserts it, and goes when it keeps alerting. That was I don't know if we can call it IoT, a pacemaker, but that was very very early. I don't know, 20 years back or something. It's
yeah.
in medical industries grows very slow. So I have that complaint. You have to be faster. I'm getting older.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
I
get
think
you.
it takes like 20 years or something to get some approval and like get on
Correct,
something. So yeah.
correct.
uh,
And so, how can we now? I feel that whatever you're saying, we would love to solve it with AI or technology, whatever tools the technicians. We are carpenters and painters with brushes and tools. That's it. That's our tech teams. Uh, we we are unable to solve because we won't get approvals. We will create brilliance, but how will we get approved? There is the other side of our story. While you have your pain points and complaints on why IT is not able to achieve everything, I think we from IT industry feel that, guys, your businesses don't know how to use our IT yet, or we can build. Tell us, prompt us, give us the right prompts. Yes, please. Raju Garu,
yeah.
you wanted to say something, I think, in between?
Yeah, true. Sai, actually, that is a very good insight. Yeah, seriously. You mean to say that you put something in the heart which actually makes it strong? Is the statement close to what you actually
Close.
said?
Maybe instead of strong, maybe like it just like
Temporary.
yeah, maybe like it increases its efficiency of like pumping blood. So
Send me
because
one,
like
please. I'll send you my
But
address.
basically what you do is put a small device in the heart, right?
uh yeah, I mean, like it connects around the heart, so it's like more like an external pump goes around the heart.
Okay, so Karthik,
Yeah.
I think we would like to see more information on this. How AI is actually doing, even
Please
touching my
don't
heart.
challenge us, sir. I'll stay with IoT.
True, true.
Actually, okay, done. I think my team is here. Fox's team also is there. They know it. We'll do it, guys. Yeah, it's easy. Challenges, we'll do it. Keep your checkbooks ready, business people. But wow, please, Sai, continue.
Yeah. So in order to solve this problem, so we are actually building something called a mock circulation loop. So what exactly the mock circulation loop is? It's like engineered uh, a heart with four chambers. So I will go maybe like next time when Karthik gives me more time. So probably I'll just go through a different slides and like talk about something. But for now, it's like a it's like a device where you have a different chambers like the heart, and we basically engineered this. The reason is, like each, let's say like you are in a uh, let's say when you're sleeping, your heart beat is like around 45 to 60 beats per minute or something, and when you're running it goes higher. When you're on like doing some intensive exercise or something, so there's like the things changing. So we are trying to use this apparatus so that you can get like different points where you can simulate the human condition before you actually gets, like all this kind of like surgery, before this assist devices or something. So this is where the AI coming into the picture, where we are developing something called a simulation digital twin. So we actually manipulate exactly, or like the process of the heart, the human heart, the how it functions, everything into this engineering platform, and then we try to incorporate all different kind of conditions to it, and we make it more smarter and smarter, and probably your language of like machine learning is being dealt with it so that you can train a lot of data, like what Raju was telling before also, like when you get the IoT you get a lot of data logs and all those. So in the specific manner, think like IoT is like some sort of like a hard device, and you get all the data from the different sources and we collect it. But instead of sending directly to the output, we basically get a feedback or gets a lot of like trained data with different tools, control, all those kind of stuff. Here the AI, the major part of the AI comes like, like the training. Uh, it it helps to train the data a lot, and also it also helps to reduce the complications by predicting problems, like the model predictive problems. And also, when I'm talking about this assist device, you might have think like how this assist device is running. So it's basically connected with the battery. So it's like, to understand the battery life and all those, this IoT thing, what Raju was telling again, it's all interconnected, I think. And all the foxes, like what maybe Karthik will explain, that is also part of the thing comes into this. So there are multiple things connected to the same platform. Maybe I should explain more in detail by giving more slides and pointing out at different details. So that might give like more insights what exactly I'm talking. Yeah. So for now, I
And
think like,
but
yeah,
to large
sorry.
extent, even though, see, none of we're all that WhatsApp doctors, Google doctors. That is what we know to a large extent. And we try and self-heal our home medication. We get lazy. Humans are lazy, and that's what also gives us, I believe, all these issues in long term as we age up. Everyone, and these are key things, and we are able to so clearly understand. At least I am able to. Team are able to all get the perspective. It is the same thing. It's actually an IoT for heart. For if I can put it in a simple way, but that's beautiful. Ah, wow. So what's next, Sai? Where are we going? So what do you want AI to do? Self-analyze, control. So you're all. So here's the thing. I know you're already using technologies. You have limited technology stack or guardrails. You can't go beyond those boundaries. So
Uh,
are you good with whatever is provided? What are you allowed to give as technology? Or if I, for example, what I'm saying is, if I give Foxes a version of it, will you be able to experiment and prototype?
Yeah, I think like the foxes would be like an amazing tool because like other time when you have given me a demo,
Hmm.
so like I went through the like the prototype everything. So like it's just it might be like a different terminology, but like fitting into the inputs and the task and all those, I think it's definitely foxes can actually work this example in a really a better way for like a more like knowledgeable people in computer science and all different kinds of fields, so they might have a better understanding of like how the biomedical side of the foxes works
Correct.
also, I think.
And biomedical engineering is a great field. I am so inspired by it since mid 90s. That's when I feel biomedical engineering as a special field came into the engineering field. All right, I'm deviating, but thank you so much. Anything else you wanted to add, Sai?
I think I'm good. Thanks for the opportunity. For probably next time when you want me to talk, I will prepare more slides, go in more detail, and try to touch base a lot of AI where current technology of biomedical syncs with that.
Mm.
Maybe that might be more helpful for your students.
Yes, and that is the agenda. For and sorry, I'm on the wrong side for now. All my focus has been on foxes. Um, itlearn.com is the main thing, and our our my community there would love to hear from experts like you and Raju. That's all I would love to bring to the table. And please come next time, maybe a week or two or whenever. And Raju Garu, you please, sir, come back, keep teaching us. You can't let us taste the sweet honeys from your expert voices, both of you, and leave us alone. Please keep coming back. And audience, ask them, they're here. They would love to hear from us. Yes, Raju Garu, you wanted to say something.
No, nothing. I just wanted to say yes. I will be available. Definitely, we can catch up again.
All right. Any last statements before we close up, please? I know my screen share thing was a very bad job today.
Nothing from my
I'll have,
side. I think I'm good, Karthik, and I really hope we could actually transmit what we wanted to, or at least I could transmit what I wanted to the people and show the potential that is there in the market and how we can actually work on it. So from my side, I'm good. So hopefully we'll catch up again soon.
great. And Sai, Kode, before you sign up, can you tell me 20 more, 30 more seconds explanation of what is digital twin?
Yeah. So I think like I can give you a small example, like probably. So in my sense, like what I was working on a digital twin is let's think of like a normal car, and if you look at the car from outside you'll be just looking like how what color and all. So but if you go much more into details you can either use some sort of like dimensions and
Like
all those,
3D,
you can
3D view.
yeah the 3D view and all those, and you can build like a virtual part of it in some sort
Ah,
of a, like a software or like some simulation thing, and you try to like maybe gather some data when it's in running mode like an operation mode. If you can build something similar to that on a virtual platform and you try to gather some data out of it, so that maybe in the future, like let's say my car cannot drive in Alaska because of like some snow terrain or something, but your virtual platform can actually do, so that you can get like more of those data which you cannot do it in a real scenario, can be like worked out with this kind of a digital twin. But this can be actually used in different phenomenons and also different applications, I think. So actually like next time probably I would like to add the foxes also to this so that I can try to connect the exact simulation example to this. It might be like
foxes.
really good. Yeah.
No, Karthik, and Sai. See, Sai, thanks for the very short and crisp definition of a digital twin. And Karthik, digital twin is a topic of its own, much bigger than any software
Yes.
that is available in the market, much
Yes.
bigger than anything that you can even imagine. Right? So what Sai gave is just a crisp, short, what do you call, explanation of what a digital twin is, taking a very simple example. Thanks for that, Sai. You know
Thank
what a digital twin is in industries as of now? I don't think I will touch it now. So we will
No,
do
no,
it
no,
next time.
please. No, no, you have to give us. You can't leave us like that. You have
See,
to tell us now.
basically, okay, basically, suppose I am the production, you are the production engineer and I'm your boss, right? So I have a what do you call, let me say, I'm producing a rebars. Let me go back to a simple production company. What is a simple, okay, let me say I'm producing the corona masks. Okay, you are running the production company, so you are producing 100,000 packets per day. Okay, now I will call you and say, Karthik, I will fire you until and unless you produce 120,000. What do you do? Can you really imagine to scale up, and can you even what do you call, know how your plant will behave once you try to scale up? Maybe the motors will burn, maybe something will happen, anything can go wrong, right? So what you need to do, and what a digital twin can do, digital twin is nothing but you actually build a replica of your plant in software, totally in software. What you do, if a motor is running at 120 rpm, okay, now I calculate, for producing 120,000, I need the motor to run at 135, 140 rpm. So what I do in the virtual digital twin, I try to take up the speed of the motor virtually. Then there is AI in it, there is a prediction analysis in it, there is a lot of science in that particular digital twin, software digital twin. So what happens is, literally it will try to actually get into and see, okay, your specification of the motor is this, you are running at this, so it will break down once you reach 135 rpm. So you can simply say, instead of trying and breaking down your actual plant, your digital twin will tell you, boss, your plant will break down, sorry. So a digital twin is nothing but a software
Wow.
replica of a complete end-to-end process, whatever it is. And Sai took a very good example of a car. Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
So digital twin is a science of its own. A
So
science of its own.
next weekend we will talk more. Next session, digital twin, and I have, in software testing community, are you listening to me? That is what we call as A/B testing. Also, to a little bit, it's a variation. I have I have launch. Let's see the A version. Let's see the A, plan B, and both are digital twins for me. So within digital, we have digital twins already. Those are called A/B testing. Now A is the real heart, B is the digital twin, something like that, and we will get there. So, okay, questions to both the experts, please, Sai and Raju. Uh, is this term becoming very popularly used in the industry?
Yes, very much.
Good,
Yeah.
good, nice. Sorry, Aman, please go ahead. Gena, go ahead. Anyone hand raised? Akshit, you
Yeah,
must speak as
I,
well. Would love to
I
have
was
some
just
young
sorry,
audience too. Yes, Aman.
sorry about that. Yeah, just to clear my thought. So, simplistically, can we say digital twin is nothing but the simulation,
Simulation.
the virtual
Yes.
simulations?
Exactly. Virtual simulation, but it is just not a simulation. It will be done with so many actual parameters of the plant or the process that you are simulating. So when you actually say a motor is there, so you actually specify all the OEM. I mean, original equipment manufacturer specs will go in. Everything will be given to the model, to the digital twin model, so that it can actually give you the exact simulation parameters. Once you try to simulate, it will give you.
Thank you.
And we can
Thank
safely experiment and play before we actually move it into the actual um, avatar, I would say. I don't know what
Exactly.
else to put.
Aman,
Unless I
did I answer your question, or you have something else in to ask?
you. No, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay. And I think Karthik, you were saying somebody else also has raised their hands.
let me see. And I think, team, we are almost at 2 hours. I'm glad that we had such. Uh, I love this, and it's okay if we are all free. Let's see. I'm putting everyone else. I don't see any more hands right now. And we are at the close almost, but yes, please continue. We have, let's close it in the next 2 minutes, team, this call today's. So any closing statements, please, Sai and Raju Garu?
Thanks for the opportunity, Karthik.
Thanks for the
And
knowledge sharing.
yeah, thank you.
Absolutely
And
appreciate from
yeah,
ITLN.
I really like your all the sessions, and like I would like to be like involved in more of the sessions to gain knowledge and also to improve my AI, all sort of engineering stuff, so that like I can also be more aware of like what's going in the technology. Thank you.
Sai, please go to itln.com. There's a sign up page. You can sign up and please like, share, and subscribe also.
Sure, I will.
No, just
Thank
kidding.
you.
But please continue. You are a guest. We would love to hear from industry experts like you. And believe me, when this video goes out, I don't know if I'll put it on YouTube or only private members page on itln.com, but I want all my students to watch this because I believe we are at the start of revolutionizing learning, education, so that even we can teach anyone to quickly get into job. I'm so worried about the young industry and the new generations. What will they have left to do if we have no more challenges and to solve? Humanity needs challenges to solve. Raju Garu, do you want to add anything else? Thank you, Sai Garu. Please, Sai
Thank
Kode
you, sir.
Garu, come back again. We would love to hear from you. Raju
Thank you.
Garu.
Thank you. Thank you,
Um,
Rajgar. Bye.
Yeah, from my side, I'm good, Karthik. It was a pleasure being here. It was nice talking to people, Aman and Gehenna. I don't know some other names. I think I'm bad in remembering names. It was nice talking to all of them.
Please don't.
It was absolutely a pleasure being here, and definitely, I would, as Aman said, yes, what is already told. So how we'll try to take it in a what do you call in steps and see what we can do to what do you give the share the knowledge. From
Correct.
my side, I'm absolutely good. Thank you very
and
much.
and within next 4 weeks I'll guarantee ITLN audience that we'll have both Sai Garu and Raj Garu on the stage again, and they will let's see how things shape up between now to a few weeks, but let's keep in touch. Thank you everyone. I really appreciate you all joining for this session, spending time. Have a great rest of your Sunday, whatever is left, and we'll see you all later in next ITLN sessions. Have a great day. Thank you
Have a
once again.
great day. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you
Yes,
all.
bye.
Bye.